What's up guys, it's J Flash XCBW and I'm back. I'm back to give you more content. And if you're not down with that, it's okay. But today I got a Sylvan deck profile. Now this deck profile is going to be the deck after Primal Orgins come out. Now if you didn't know, Primal Orgins introduces some new cards for Sylvans, such as Accordion, Sprout Coil, Sprout Coilites, and Sylvan Jeremy. And don't forget the Xyz monster, rank 7, Raya, the Sylvan High Arbiter. Now let's get into the deck profile. Triple Fallen Angel of Roses. This card is like Genetics LA Berry deck. You bounce a plant type monster face up on your field, and you special summon this card, and it's level 7. So overlay. Moving on, but I run 3 of these cards because it's so easy to summon. Accordion, another easy to summon level 7. Now this card says when a Sylvan monster is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Now be careful with this effect because it does miss timing, and I will go over some examples on when it miss timing later on in the video. Now, once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck. If it's a plant monster, send it to the graveyard, otherwise place it on the bottom of the deck. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one Sylvan Spell and Trap monster, Spell and Trap card in your graveyard, add to your hand. Sprout Coil, Sprout Coilites. When this card is special summoned, you can choose either 1 or 2, then excavate that main card from the top of the deck, send any excavated plant monsters to the graveyard, also place the other cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special summon one level 1 plant type monster from your deck. You can only use the effect of Sylvan Sprout Coilites once per turn. Remember that once per turn you can use this effect. Now, what's a level 1 plant type monster that you can special summon with this effect? I know a lot of you are thinking Spore, but I'm thinking something else. Copy Plant. Now, this Copy Plant, this is a broken card. I guess it's not broken, but it's a really good card in this deck. You summon it, you can have it become usually level 7 or whatever monster you have on the field at the time. Just copy the level, you can exceed with it, you can synchro because it is a tuner, and it's pretty good though. Sylvan Peacekeeper. Normal summon it, you excavate 1, and when it's excavated, you special summon a level 4 plant type monster from the graveyard. Lone Fire, or Dandelion and Spore. I run 2 Marsh Leaves and 2 Co-Mushroom. This one is like an MST, and this pops monsters. The effects are not mandatory. They're optional. It's just when this card is summoned, you can excavate the top 2, and when this card is excavated, you pop a monster. This card, 2000 defense. I like to refer to it as the Gear G armor of the deck. When it's flipped face up, you can excavate a number from 1 to 5, and if this card is excavated, you destroy a spell trap card in the field. Now, the fact that you can excavate up to 5, that's pretty good. 2 Flower Knights. Now, originally, when I started testing this deck, see how it was going to come together after Primal Origins, I was like, you don't need these cards. But you actually do. And I like this card over Blade Fender because Blade Fender is kind of slow with the effect. You have to destroy a monster by battle, send it to the graveyard, then you excavate. This card excavates on your normal summon. Sometimes this card helps me go into like rank 7s just because the excavate. Just because I like excavate, put this card at top, excavate it, then special summon this guy, then use Fallen Angel of Roses to bounce Flower Knight, special summon. Like if it was Blade Fender here instead of Flower Knight, then it would be slower. Spore and Dandelion and Lone Fire, because you know they're plants, and Lone Fire is pretty good pretty busted in this deck. And the fact that you can special summon it from the graveyard multiple times with Peacekeeper, Miracle Fertilizer, and other cards in the deck, it's just pretty good. Copy Plant, as I mentioned before, copies a level. You can either synchro with it, you can exceed with it, do whatever you want with it. I run 2 Veilers to negate stuff. Triple Sylvan Charity. This is one of the new cards introduced in Primal Orgins, which will be coming out in May. Draw 3 cards, then reveal 2 cards in your hand, including at least 1 Sylvan card, and place them on the top of your deck in any order. Or, if you don't have any Sylvan cards in your hand, reveal all the cards in your hand and place them on the top of your deck in any order. You can only activate Sylvan Charity once per turn. Now, what this says, I draw 3, reveal 2 cards, at least one of them has to be a Sylvan card, which I'll most likely excavate. So, usually, I would like put this on top of the deck, or put something, whatever I need, like this, that, maybe that, this guy, whoever I need, whoever I want. And then just use one of the monsters that excavate on the normal something to excavate into the grave, then like get their effects. And you pretty much just do broken stuff after that. Mount Sylvania. Send 1 plant type monster from your hand or face up on your side of the field to the graveyard. Choose 1 Sylvan card, place it at the top of your deck. Only use it once per turn. And once per turn, then your opponent's end phase, you can excavate the top card of your deck. And if it's a plant type monster, send it to the grave. Otherwise, place it on the top or bottom of the deck. So if it's like a spell card or something, or a trap card, you can choose. Or like a Veiler, you can choose to put it on the top or bottom of your deck. So, pretty good, and it's like, I could see it becoming like one of the best field cards of the game, post Primal Origins. So, I'm definitely trying to pick up these cards, so I'm going to build the deck in real life. Super Solar Nutrient. It wasn't in my original build, but I've seen people use it online or against me, and I'm like, hey, I should test this, and it's pretty good. Like, I would summon this guy, excavate a card, and then activate Super Solar Nutrient, bring out a Bone Fire, go into like this guy. It's just, and the fact that it's continuous. And by the way, like, hold on, because these 2 cards say the same thing. When a monster is removed from the field, like if a monster special summoned by this effect is removed from the field, destroy this card. I don't think that applies if you overlay. If I special summon like a Lone Fire and I overlaid for whatever reason, this stays on the field and you can reuse it next turn, from what I understand. Same thing with Miracle Fertilizer. You bring back Sage Koya and then like go drag the sack or something. You can use this the next turn because technically it didn't leave the field. It's just gone. I mean, the A is Yu-Gi-Oh! Fragrance Storm. I run 2 of these cards. Now, here's the thing. Conflict between Fragrance Storm and Sage Koya. Let's say you have Sage Koya in hand. You summon like this guy or whatever, and then you activate Fragrance Storm. Blow up this card, you draw a card, and let's say the card that you drew happens to be a plant type monster. If you draw a card, you miss timing with Sage Koya. If you choose not to draw a card, Sage Koya effect can activate. So be careful with that, because the last thing that happened was you drawing a card, so that means Sage Koya will miss timing. And that's one of the biggest issues with this card, is that it can miss timing just like that, and you won't even know it. Like, it just happens. After that, we have Sylvan Blessing, probably one of the best monster reborns in the game. Let's read this card. Place 1 card from your hand, either on the top or bottom of the deck. If you do, special summon 1 Sylvan monster from your hand or graveyard. It is unaffected by other card effects this turn. place it on either the top or bottom of the deck to the end phase. Most likely, the card won't be around to see the end phase because you'll overlay or synchro with it or do whatever you're trying to do with the card that you special summon. But the fact that it's unaffected by other card effects. Now, just to let everyone know, copy plant, let's say you have Sylvan Blessing, you reborn Sage Accordion, and you summon copy plant can still copy plant can still copy the level of Sage Accordion. So just getting that out the way, because it might be confusing to some people, it might not. So the extra deck, rerun Synchros, Black Rose Dragon. This card is very good against Ghost Tricks. I had fun playing against that Ghost Trick player on here, but it's okay. Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. He's a level 10 monster, and in a way, it's better than Star Eater, because Star Eater is too easy to get rid of. Let's be real. I mean, you enter the battle phase. I mean, at the end of your main phase, compulse. At the end of your main phase, Phoenix Chain. On the summon, Bottomless. Bottomless does target. Dark Hole. You attack with another monster, Mirror Force. This guy can't be targeted by your opponent's card effects except during the main phase too. Can't compulse it. I mean, yeah, he can be bottomless, but you can't compulse it. You can't Phoenix Chain it. You can't split Scarecrow just like Star Eater. You can't basically do anything except Mirror Force, Strange Tribute, Dark Hole, Bottomless. Well, those are the main cards used as of now. So moving on, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Spark Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Formula Synchron. You could add Shooting Star Dragon. The extra deck is kind of still in production for me, so I'm just going by what I see I need in the duels. 101, Excitation Night, Cowboy Game, 2 Big Eyes, 2 Dragon Sack, 2 Orella. Now, what this card does, once per turn, you can send 1 plant type monster from your hand or face up from your monster card zone to the graveyard. Look at a number of cards from the top of your deck equal to the level of the monster sent, and place them on the top of the deck in any order. Once per turn, you can attach one except material, excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, send any excavated monsters to the graveyard. Also, place other cards on the bottom of the deck in any order, and if you do, return cards on the field to the hand, except this card up to the number of monsters sent to the graveyard this way. Let's say you have this in hand, or this. Once per turn, you send it to the graveyard. You look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Top 7 cards. Put them in any order on the top of your deck. Most likely, if you reveal 3 Sylvan monsters, you will put them on top. Sylvan monsters or plant monsters, you will just put them on top. And then you detach one, look at the top 3, excavate them, send them to the grave. If they're plants, which most likely they will be plants. And then after that, you bounce cards on your opponent's field to their hand, kind of like teir from Negotiates. Now do you see potential in the deck? Pick up these cards now. Pick them up before the prices go up. And if you have any ideas on the deck, please comment them below in the comment section. I will look at them and I will test them. And if I like them, I might keep them. Or I might post them on a video. And give a shout out to whoever posted the comments of the idea. You know? I'm back! And I'm not going anywhere. Now, you say something stupid.